You got a robot here, robot now. They don't deal with nobody. Hey, yeah, time's different. Yeah. This is Obadiah 1:1. It says, the vision of Obadiah, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, concerning Edom. We have heard a rumor from the Lord. An ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise ye, and let us rise up against her in battle. One thing you gotta realize, man, the Lord's gonna put a spirit in all the nations on the earth to turn on Esau Edom. And that's one of his biggest fears, man. What he used to do, he used to pay these nations to kind of be friends with them, man. That was the way he kind of did business with them. He had to pay them off, man, right? What he got? He set up ISIS, man. The dude talk about ISIS. ISIS is a problem. When they set up ISIS, they set up Al Qaeda. They set up all these different so-called groups that's against them. Well, they're the ones who set it up. Showing you that this devil controls everything, man. But it's gonna be a time where, man, people gonna turn on his ass. Keep reading. It says, behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. The man is insignificant. He's not of non-importance. That's it. Right? And when you listen to his conversation, he ain't talking about a goddamn thing. The only time he talking about someone, he talking about war and robbing a motherfucker. Mm-hmm. After that is confusion. Right? He's speaking in circles, man. Look, watch the news for 30 minutes. You're gonna waste your damn time. Oh yeah, they been talking about nothing. Bullshit. Hey, Lahal, what's that article about Miley Cyrus talking about she had no underwear, some shit? How the fuck is this on news? There was on news break. There was on the news break. How the hell is that news? How the fuck is that news? Breaking news at that. Wow. She had no underwear, some shit. How the fuck is this on news? There was on news break. Oh yeah, they been talking about nothing. Bullshit. Hey, Lahal, what's that article about Miley Cyrus talking about she had no underwear, some shit? How the fuck is this on news? There was on news break. There was on the news break. How the hell is that news? How the fuck is that news? Breaking news at that. Wow. Like to stop all other news. Right. Talk about that. Yeah. We said like breaking. Hey, stop whatever you talk about. Miley Cyrus. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck? Like to stop all other news. Right. Talk about that. Yeah. We said like breaking. Hey, stop whatever you talk about. Miley Cyrus. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck? It's like the algorithm is all fucked up because.
Shalom Yashurala, all praises and glory goes to our mighty power, Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahushai Ba'Shem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone. Salutations to the legmen feeding the sheep of Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahushai. In sincerity and truth with this great gospel coming out of our Bible, man. Coming out of our Bible, the only place you're going to get true wisdom, true knowledge, and true understanding. Right, true understanding. And where we're measuring the times with the scriptures. We're measuring the times with the scriptures. That's how we know where we are at the end of this man's society. This man's society, because it's matching with the prophecies. Right? The collapse of his system. The collapse of his world. And it is a beautiful thing. And with the collapse of the world is the collapse of what wisdom from this man, right? His counsel is done. Right? He's getting bad advice. Right? He can't move the way he used to move, man. Plus the Lord is removing the hedge from him. Right? That protection. Right now, more people are witnessing him and seeing him as public enemy number one, the cancer of the earth. And we're talking about who? Concerning Edom. We're talking about Esau Edom. I'm going to read Jeremiah 49:7. It says, concerning Edom, thus saith the Yahweh of hosts. Is wisdom no more in Teman? Is counsel perished from the prudent, right? Everybody knows that wisdom has vanished from Teman, from so-called white man. What they talking about now? They pushing agendas, man. They ain't talking about educating the people. They ain't talking about building up the minds of the people, right? They're talking about incarceration. They're talking about martial law. They're talking about civil wars. They're talking about world wars, conflicts, and lack of food, right? This ain't Esau Edom is in a state of what? Panicking. The scriptures speak to Satan, know that his time is short. His time is short, so he's moving different, right? Money is being spent on what? Military, not agriculture and fixing roads and jobs and infrastructure. These things are a thing of the past, right? I'm watching one video. The guy said it don't matter how much money you pump into the system. The people's hearts are no longer into this world, right? The people's minds are no longer into this system. And motherfuckers don't want to work. They rather rob the motherfucking stores and go work for these places, right? So you already know this place is falling apart, man, right? It says here, the dumbing down of America. The dumbing down of America. It says, I enjoy reading opinion pieces in a newspaper. Sometimes I agree with the writer. Other times I disagree. Whatever, I think it's good to understand the varying viewpoints of the day. One of my favorite columnists is Eugene Robinson of the Washington Post. He definitely leans to the left, but more importantly, he leans heavily on common sense. Last month, he nailed it with Salaki. There, I'm trying to see this shit real clear. He nailed it with a column about dumbing down of America, right? Because people see that America is not about education, right? America used to produce engineers and scientists and lawyers and doctors and great men, right? What they producing now? Cross-dressers, right? Homosexuals, pedophiles, murderers, drug addicts, right? Diseased people. It's a lot of diseased people walking around, whether it's come from sexual disease or the poisoning of the drugs, right? So this is not a beautiful place. It says he expressed his personal fear of the country is quickly diving into a lip-blurring, self-destructive ideology. How did it become in such an alarming measure so dumb, right? That's how people feel. This place says dumbed down, man. Let me get this verse. Jeremiah 49:7 again concerning Edom, thus saith the Lord of hosts, is wisdom no more in Teman? Is the counsel perished from the prudent? Is their wisdom vanished? Flee ye, turn back, dwell deep, O inhabitants of the Dan, for I will bring the calamity of Esau upon him, the time that I will visit him, right? Esau is being visited, right? That's why that wisdom is being vanished, right? You gotta realize, who is Esau Edom? He's the basis of men. He's the basis of men. He's the insignificant man on the earth, and the Lord used the tail to punish us, right? He said, I will make you the head if you follow my laws, but if you don't, I'm gonna make you the tail. So the tail became the head. You read Psalms 137, it says, remember, O Lord, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem. Who are the children of Edom? Those are the cave dwellers, the Caucasians, right? It speaks about them in the book of Job 30. It says, Job 30:1, but now they that are younger than I have me in derision, whose fathers I would have disdained to have set with the dogs of my flock. Yea, whereunto might the strength of their hands profit me, in whom old age was perished. It reads, for want and famine they were solitary, fleeing into the wilderness, in former times desolate and waste, who cut up mallows by the bushes and juniper roots for their meat, right? It says they were children, they were driven forth from among men. They cried after them as after a thief. And right, who's the thief? It says a thief coming out but to still kill and destroy, talking about Edom. Esau Edom, to dwell in the cliffs of the valleys and in the caves of the earth. Who's known for the caveman? Esau Edom. He came from the Caucasus Mountains, right? He called himself a Caucasian, a caveman, a cave dweller, right? That's his history after he was pushed out of the Roman Empire, right? And in the rocks. And look at the way he builds his habitation, man. These big high-rises, rock buildings. Among the bushes they brayed. Under the nettles they were gathered together. They didn't have a language, right? The scripture says they were children of fools. Yea, they were children of base men. They were viler than the earth. It's talking about Esau Edom, right? The Lord said, he sets the kingdom. He rules in the kingdom of men. He sets over the bases of men. And who was that base man? He set up Esau Edom. To what? To punish who? The children of Israel. Right? I'm reading. It says derision, right? They have us in a derision. In a mockery, right? It says a derision. ridicule or mockery. My stories were greeted with derision and disbelief. Right? That's how they don't believe we're the children of Israel. They mock us. We're the number one joke on the news, on television, on their media. Mockery, ridicule, jeering, jeers, sneers, scoffing, taunts, disdain. They hate us. They have a disdain for us. Disrespect. Yeah, they disrespect us. So 100%. It says what? Scorn, scoffulness, insults, right? That's how you got to realize how Esau is dealing with us, man. Esau is not set up to be our buddy. We're in a society where you niggas think Esau is your friend, right? It says they're children of fools, right? It says for fools, a person who acts unwisely. Then we read is counsel, is wisdom vanished from Teman? Matter of fact, let me get that again. It says fools. Fool, a person who acts unwisely or imprudently, a silly person. What a fool I was to do this, right? It says unwisely, imprudently. Let's go to it. Let's go to it. Let's go to it, baby. Let's get these scriptures, baby. Here we go. Concerning Edom, we're going to read Jeremiah 49:7. Concerning Edom, thus saith the Lord of hosts, is wisdom no more in Teman? Is the counsel perish from the prudent? Right, yeah, the Lord's taking everything from this man. That's why the news is a joke. Yeah, the news is a joke. The school system is a joke. People are burning their college degrees. Right, you done graduate, you got your bachelor's, you got your associates, your bachelor's, your master's, and guess what? You can't find no motherfucking job. You can't find no job. You cleaning, you washing dishes, and cleaning tables, and driving people around in a car your parents paid for you. Yeah, you're suffering. You Edomites are suffering, and your world is closing. Yeah, and this man world is collapsing right upon his ass. And guess what? You need to get away from him. That's why it says, come out of her, my people, that you be not partakers of her sins, and that you receive not of her plagues, that fire, that famine, that sword, pestilence. Proverbs chapter 14:7. Go from the presence of a foolish man when thou perceivest not in him the lips of knowledge. Hey, you got it. That's Esau, Edom, man. They're not dealing with knowledge and wisdom. They're dealing with entertainment and deception and what's that word? Distraction. That's the word. They're trying to keep you stuck on stupid. The dumbing down of America. They're trying to keep you distracted. Go from the presence of a foolish man when thou perceivest not in him the lips of knowledge. The wisdom of the prudent is to understand his way, but the folly of fools is deceit. Fools make a mock at sin, but among the righteous there is favor. Right? This devil, man, he don't want nothing to do with righteousness. That's why the Lord is making him a fool. Proverbs 15:7, it reads, the lips of the wise disperse knowledge, but the heart of the foolish doeth not. Yeah, Esau, he don't make thinking about teaching people and enlightening people and bringing people to a higher state of thought that they can better themselves. No, he's here to kill, steal, and destroy.